his oath so we don't make any mistakes in that swearing in. So as soon as he comes back, we'll begin. I guess we can take the roll call, Terry, if you'd like. You want to wait? Okay, that's fine. Since they're not official, yes. So is the mayor having a swearing-in ceremony?
Yes, that's what he whispered to me on his way out. He says, I'll be right back, just so you know.
No, I mean for himself. Himself.
Oh, yeah, last time he did it at the theater. It was
Yeah,
just an empty
that's
shell.
right. That's right. Yeah, we were looking out over the swearing-in ceremony. Who would like to go first? All right. I was going to say ladies first, but that's okay. Yeah. All right. Mr. Kyle.
That's okay, we'll leave the best for last.
You mean Dennis? She's not last?
She's not last, though. She's gonna. Whatever.
It's a tie.
All right, are you ready? Okay, if you will repeat after me. I, Jason Kyle, do solemnly swear that I will uphold the Constitution of the United States, the Constitution of the great state of Ohio, and the laws and ordinances of the city of Ashland, Ohio. I will faithfully, impartially, and honestly discharge and perform my duties as a city council representative for Ward 2. So help me God. Congratulations, sir. Repeat after me. I, Dennis Miller, do solemnly swear that I will uphold the Constitution of the United States, the Constitution of the state of Ohio, the laws and ordinances of the city of Ashland, Ohio. I will faithfully, honestly, and impartially discharge the duties as council representative for Ward 3. So help me God. Congratulations, sir. Repeat after me. I, Angela Woodward,
I, Angela Woodward,
do solemnly swear
solemnly swear
that I will uphold
that I will uphold
the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the State of Ohio,
the Constitution of the State of Ohio,
the laws and ordinances
the laws and ordinances
of the City of Ashland, Ohio.
of the City of Ashland, Ohio.
I will faithfully,
I will faithfully,
honestly,
honestly,
and impartially
and impartially
perform and discharge all duties
perform and discharge all duties
incumbent upon me
incumbent upon me
as the council representative for Ward 4.
as the council representative for Ward 4.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
All right. Congratulations, Mrs. Woodward. Thank you. Yes.
Now it's official.
Like to thank Pastor John Bouquet and the Ministerial Association for being here and providing a special blessing for the council and administration going into 2026. Ladies and gentlemen, if I could present to you our 2026 City Council for the City of Ashland, Ohio. Thank you. Next, we'll open the floor for nominations for the election of council president. Are there any nominations at this time?
I move for Steve Workman to be the council president for the year 2026.
I second that.
Are there any other nominations? Going once, going twice. All right. I accept the nomination and appreciate your nomination. With that, we'll take a roll call vote.
Lawson,
Aye.
Workman,
Aye.
Kyle,
Aye.
Miller,
Aye.
Woodward. Aye.
I sincerely thank you for your vote of confidence. I do want to renew that vow I made originally going into this position as council president. This council is one of service, and we will never shy away from the hard issues that face our city, and we have one agenda, and that is to do the right thing. So thank you very much. With that, Terry, if you'll take the roll.
Steve Workman,
Here?
Jason Kyle,
Here.
Dennis Miller,
Here.
Angela Woodward,
Here.
Dan Lawson.
Here.
Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. All right. First item on the agenda this evening will be, I'm sorry to say, we will go into a brief executive session for the possible acquisition of property. So with that, is there a motion to move to executive session?
Move to approve that we go into executive session.
Second.
Thank you.
Lawson.
Aye.
Workman.
Aye.
Kyle.
Aye.
Miller.
Aye.
Woodward.
Aye.
All right. We will be brief. Thank you for your patience.
M&Ms, no nothing.
All right, we are back. Is there a motion to move from executive session to regular session?
So moved. Second.
Thank you.
Aye.
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 All right, we are back in regular session. First item on the agenda this evening will be the approval of the minutes from a special session of City Council on December 22nd. And is there such a motion? to approve them?
Move to approve the minutes from December 22nd.
Thank you.
Second.
Thank you.
Lawson.
Aye.
Workman.
Aye.
Kyle.
Aye.
Miller.
Aye.
Woodward.
Aye.
Minutes will stand approved. First ordinance this evening will be an ordinance authorizing the mayor of the city of Ashland, Ohio to enter into a contract with the Ohio Patrolmen's Benevolent Association, patrolment and supervisors, sergeants and lieutenants, and declaring an emergency.
Move for non-reading in full.
Second.
Lawson.
Aye.
Workman.
Aye.
Kyle.
Aye.
Miller.
Aye.
Woodward.
Aye.
As you know, over the last several months, we have been in discussions with our police unions and our fire unions regarding their union wage increases. And if you recall, normally, every 3 years, we adopt a 3-year contract. And this past year, when we began that negotiation process, we agreed that we would only negotiate the first year's wages the first time around, see how the year went, and then come back to the table in fall of last year to start a discussion about these remaining 2 years. We are pleased to bring to you tonight a agreement that the unions have adopted, and that is a 4% wage increase in 2026 and a 5% wage increase for 2027. So we also have agreed that we will not increase the cost of the insurance, health insurance for each employee and their family for the coming year. And quite honestly, we are very thankful to the men and women of the police department who graciously agreed to go along with this. We're trying our best to give the highest wages we can give, so we attract the best people and keep the best people, but we appreciate them agreeing to these terms. So it's a 4% for 2026 and a 5% for 2027. So I'd ask for you to consider adopting these agreements.
All right. Any discussion? I know we've talked about this from the first negotiation,
Yes,
where we approved it for 1 year. Now we're following through with the other two,
yes,
correct?
yes.
And I don't know if you have anything to add to that, Mayor, but
All I would say is I'm just very thankful that we have a team that was willing to work with us, and I'm glad we were able to reach an agreement as quickly as we were able to.
hearing no discussion, is there a motion to approve on the first reading?
So moved.
Second.
Thank you.
Workman.
Aye.
Kyle.
Aye.
Miller.
Aye.
Woodward.
Aye.
Lawson.
Aye.
I'll move to suspend the rules for 3 separate readings, 3 separate days.
Second.
Thank you.
Kyle.
Aye.
Miller.
Aye.
Woodward.
Aye.
Lawson.
Aye.
Workman.
Aye. Motion to approve the ordinance?
So moved.
Second.
Thank you.
Miller.
Aye.
Woodward.
Aye.
Lawson.
Aye.
Workman.
Aye.
Kyle.
Aye.
Ordinance 1-26.
We do have one of the gentlemen that was part of the negotiating team here tonight, so thank you for your help and assistance along the way.
Thank you.
Yes, thanks, Aaron.
All right. Next, we have an ordinance authorizing the purchase of certain real property located in the township of Montgomery and declaring an emergency. This item was received late from our required timeframes for receipt, and therefore will require a reading in full. With that, I will begin. Whereas the city of Ashland desires to purchase and accept the transfer of real property known as 1180 US Route 250, Ashland, Ohio 44805, and having Ashland County permanent parcel number I-25-006-0-0076-00, and whereas this council desires to approve said purchase and acquisition of the subject real property, now therefore be it ordained by the council of the city of Ashland, state of Ohio, its members thereto concurring. Section 1, that the city of Ashland does approve the purchase and acquisition of the real property known as 1180 US Route 250, Ashland, Ohio 44805, and having Ashland County permanent parcel number I-25-006-0-0076-00 pursuant to the purchase agreement attached hereto and incorporated by reference. In Section 2, the mayor is authorized to execute all documentation in furtherance of closing on the subject real property. Section 3, that in order to enable the implementation of the authorization set forth in Section 1 above, this ordinance is declared to be an emergency measure and immediately necessary for the preservation of the public peace, property, health, safety, and welfare. In Section 4, that this ordinance shall take effect and be enforced from and after its passage by council and approval pursuant to Section 12 of the Charter of the City of Ashland, Ohio. So ends the reading. And with that, Mayor, I'll hand it
Okay.
over to you.
Well, I think the council members all are aware of the fact that over the last several years, in fact, I think the entire 8 years that I've been in this position, we have talked about trying to acquire the 4.2 acres of land owned by Gary and Naomi Weber out on US 250 in front of our industrial park. As you know, the city owns all the rest of the land that fronts up against US 250. And as we are working with some prospects on expanding businesses and adding new buildings out there and new retention ponds and so on, this is becoming even more of a necessity that we get a hold of this property. So I'm pleased to report to you, after much negotiation over the last several years, the seller has agreed to sell this property, 4.2 acres of land adjacent to the city industrial park, for a cost of $250,000. The couple that currently occupies the house on that property have asked that they be able to stay up to December 1st of 2026, so we have no problem with that. They also have agreed to the fact, though, that while they are staying there, the back portion of that property will most likely go under construction. And by that, I mean it will be cleared. Right now, there's a lot of trees in that area. That'll all be cleared in preparation ultimately for that entire area to be opened up, open frontage to the industrial park. Like I mentioned, there are prospects that are interested in that very spot. So I do believe once we close, you will see activity there in no time. But we believe that it's a reasonable price. Right now, the property is appraised by the county auditor just under $200,000, and considering the value that it has to the city of Ashland, I think it makes sense for us to move forward. Incidentally, every time we sell land out there in the industrial park, of course, we sold 20 acres to Amazon for, I believe, $440,000 last year. Was that last year or the year before? Recently, when we sold the land for the new giant 200,000 square foot warehouse that's under construction right now, those proceeds, of course, are usually set aside to be used for further improvements or purchases out in the industrial park. And so it's likely that that's how we will cover the cost of this 250, with the sale, proceeds from sales from other land in the industrial park.
Any questions or discussion for the mayor? I guess I can speak on behalf of the council that we would like to thank the Webbers for their willingness to
Absolutely.
work with the city in allowing us to purchase that property for the furtherance of the industrial park.
Yes.
So, with
It's
that,
a very important gateway into our community.
Absolutely.
And so that's why we want to open up all that area. Not only will it open up a potential site for another business, but we can then put official signage to the industrial park, and I think everyone will be pleased with the improvements we intend to make.
Very good. So is there a motion to approve this ordinance on the first reading?
So moved.
Second.
Thank you.
Kyle,
Aye.
Miller,
Aye.
Woodward,
Aye.
Lawson.
Aye.
Workman.
Aye. I'll move to suspend the rules for 3 separate readings, 3 separate days.
Second.
Thank you.
Miller,
Aye.
Woodward,
Aye.
Lawson.
Aye.
Workman.
Aye.
Kyle.
Aye.
Motion to approve the ordinance?
So move.
Is there a
Second.
Thank you.
Woodward,
Aye.
Lawson.
Aye.
Workman.
Aye.
Kyle.
Aye.
Miller.
Aye.
Ordinance 2-26.
All right.
Thank you very much. A lot of people have waited a long time to see the city acquire that. That's the last parcel out there that we do not have annexed into the city. So as the Assistant Law Director mentioned here earlier, that'll be our next step. is to start the annexation process to bring that into the city.
Very good. All right, we have no resolutions this evening, no public hearing items, no old business, but we do have new business, and that would be a liquor permit transfer from Foreplay Entertainment 21 LLC, 1640 and 1664 Claremont Avenue, Ashland, Ohio, to Merry Times Incorporated, 1640 Claremont Avenue, Ashland, Ohio, 1640, 1646, 1664 Claremont Avenue, Ashland, Ohio. So with this transfer, I don't believe there's any legal issues that we need to be concerned about, is there? Okay.
And for those that wouldn't recognize those addresses, this would be Caddyshack, out across from Drug Mart on Claremont Avenue.
Good. So at this time, then, we just need a motion to not request a hearing from the state of Ohio for this transfer. Is there such a motion?
I'll make a motion not to request a hearing.
I'll second that.
Thank you, Mr. Miller.
Lawson.
Aye.
Workman.
Aye.
Kyle.
Aye.
Miller.
Aye.
Aye.
All right. Finance Director is not with us this evening, so we'll go right to council comments. Mr. Lawson, if you'd like to go first.
A couple of days ago, I saw something that really made me sad, and it got me somewhat upset. I saw a young man, pushing a baby stroller with a child inside down the street in the middle of traffic because the sidewalks had not been cleared. Now, Ashland, we're better people than that. I would shudder to think that we would be willing to put a child's life in danger rather than go out and clear off the sidewalks. So I realize that there are people who may not be physically able. If you're a neighbor, go help them. If you're a business owner, please clear off your sidewalks. If you have any capacity whatsoever to make sure the sidewalks are cleared in front of your home or the place that you're renting, please make sure they are clear so our babies will not have to be pushed in the middle of traffic in order to get down the street.
Yeah, thank you for sharing. Mrs. Woodward?
Well, he took my thunder. So mine are the children. There are children, including my grandchildren over there, that have to walk on the sidewalks to get to school buses. And I too have seen them when the snow was a little bit thick, going out into the street to walk because there was no way to get down the sidewalk. So it is hard for some people that are older to shovel, so help out your neighbor. Be a good neighbor. And I'd also just like to thank the pastors that came out tonight to pray for city council and everybody in the audience tonight that came out to support myself and Jason and Dennis and the mayor. So, thank you.
Mr. Miller?
I want to give kudos to the street department. I'm an early riser every morning, and when it's snow is heavy, they're out there very early in the morning, making sure the roads are clear. So, whether it's leaf pickup or which they were doing up until about 2 or 3 weeks ago, or it's clearing the roads from the snow and making sure they've got the salt down to mitigate that issue. They're right on top of it, so we appreciate them. And I also thank everyone for coming out tonight. Good crowd, and thank you.
Very good. Mr. Kyle?
I echo all those comments, but I want to thank everybody for having the confidence in this council to keep us intact this election season. That speaks volumes, I think, to the work we're doing here. It is an absolute honor to do this, although, sometimes it seems a little monotonous at times, but it is truly an honor to get to serve the people of this community, and we all take it very seriously. So, thank you.
I think Mr. Kyle speaks for all of us, and I too appreciate your vote of confidence to serve as your president, and it's a position I take very seriously and look forward to working with you all going forward. We have accomplished much, given our time together, and there's still much to do. And I think this is the group that will continue to move the city forward, and I appreciate your willingness to serve as well. Mayor?
Very good. Well, congratulations to everyone, and it'll be an honor to continue to serve with all of you. And we are making great progress as a city. And some of that progress was actually highlighted at the Planning Commission meeting yesterday. Yesterday, the Planning Commission voted to subdivide the land that was previously occupied by the Montgomery School out on US 250 and next to what people commonly call the Goasis. Believe it or not, now that that street is in the city, that county road that used to be right there between the Goasis and Montgomery School, now it does have a name. It's Montgomery Road. So it's one of our new streets in the city. But that particular site where the school was once located was purchased by our friends at Culver's. And then they requested that it be subdivided into 4 total parcels, but 3 additional beyond the one they will use. Most of you probably seen the activity now. There's activity out there as they prepare for the construction of the new Culver's restaurant that'll be located on that corner. And incidentally, the groundbreaking is coming up later this month. So that'll be open to the public, anyone who wants to attend. But now that those 3 lots have been created, there is an expected occupant for each of those lots. One is expected to be occupied by a new hotel. One is expected to be occupied by a very popular coffee shop, new to the area, one that we don't already have. As the name has been dripping out there every now and then, people that hear all rave about it, so we'll see what happens. And then the additional lot is actually this close to becoming another restaurant, one that a lot of people have asked for a long time. Now, it isn't a steakhouse, but you can probably figure out what might be interested in coming there and bringing chicken to the community. So we'll see what happens. But those 4 parcels now will be occupied by a new business. So it just generates more activity at that interchange and more activity and revenue for this community. I made the comment to one of the reporters that it's kind of what you're seeing is once one domino falls, the rest start falling. And I truly believe that part of the reason why that particular area now all of a sudden is starting to develop is because no one wanted to be the entity that bought all of that corner. They were only interested in their acre. But then you finally had someone that looked at the numbers and said, the traffic volume is so high there, we'll buy the whole thing, we'll occupy our space, but we're willing to try to find someone to fill up the rest. And now you've seen others sign on the dotted line that they would be willing to be there as well. So hopefully this is the start of more retail and more commercial activity out there on the corridor. So appreciate the council's support in getting all of those parcels annexed. And there is a rhyme or reason to the things that we do here at council, and now we're starting to see the fruits of all of that. So for those watching, think about this. In 2026, you'll see a hotel remodeled downtown. You'll see the Pump House apartments being constructed. Culver's is going to be underway. And I would expect that before the end of this year, you see those other buildings as well, at least the site work to begin. We're also hearing that the site work's going to begin out on Smith Road for the condominiums. So this could be another big year for the city. So it's exciting to watch it all unfold.
Sure is.
Mechanics Bank, too.
Oh, yes, Mechanics Bank has their big grand opening on Thursday, right? Thursday?
Yes.
Thursday
4
at
o'clock.
4 o'clock? I did have the chance to go into that facility today, actually. It is marvelous. It is a beautiful building built by Simonson Construction, but it is quite impressive to say the least. And while we're talking about that, I will tell you that how much should I tell you? I don't know how much I'm allowed to tell just yet, but what I will tell you is Mechanics Bank has already been very generous to a number of community organizations and the city in showing their support for this community. So we sincerely appreciate that.
Definitely. All right. Thank you, Mayor. At this time, we'll open up the floor for questions and comments from our audience. If you have or would like to address council, please step up to the podium, state your name, what ward you live in for our minutes, and let us have your thoughts. Don't everyone jump at once. All right. With that then, is there a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second.
Thank you.
Aye.
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 All right. We are adjourned. Thank you all for coming.